I'm so happy you love the name because it should say to everybody, yeah, this is a yoga studio, but this is a friendly and open and really fun. It's a really lovely, fun place to be.
Get radio breakfast with Rich Smith.
For this week, if you've been joining us, we've been celebrating 10 years of independent Oxford. An amazing feat, and amazing that Rosie has kind of had this amazing community together and celebrating that for the last 10 years. So we've been chatting to the wonderful indies all this week, and it continues today as well. We're catching up with Becky Varey from Everybody Studio. Becky, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us. Really great that you can be part of this. Everybody Studio. It's a great thing because I love the name for a start. You know when you kind of read a name and you're reading it out and you go, yeah, I just get what that is. Everybody Studio. This is a place where anyone and everyone can come and join and be part of an amazing yoga studio.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And I'm so happy you love the name because it should say to everybody, yeah, this is a yoga studio, but this is a friendly and open and really fun. It's a really lovely, fun place to be. So yeah, that's exactly the idea behind it, is that no matter who you are, no matter what kind of age, whether you've done any yoga before, and I guess for a lot of people, they feel like yoga's maybe not for them. So we're trying to change that, really.
And I get the big word that I get from that is actually fun, because I know that everyone wants to do exercise in various different ways, shapes and forms and what have you. And some people go, I love the gym, right? I love doing my weights. I love running. I love playing sport. I love all this kind of stuff. But it is ultimately that fun aspect that makes you kind of go, okay, well, I'll probably come back. Oh, actually, I really enjoyed that. And then the kind of side effects to that is, oh, it's really great for your body.
Yeah, you're so right. It's the only thing that really works. At least that's what I found as well. If it's fun and you're enjoying it, because ultimately moving your body does feel really good. You know, we've got all the science behind that. We know that the endorphins flow. We know that it makes us feel really good. But the thought of it when we're all just so busy, and that includes us teachers as well, we're exactly the same. We have days where working out or moving your body feels just impossible. So the easier and the nicer it feels, then if we take away all the scary stuff so that people feel like, yeah, they can go, then they're going to work out more, they're going to move their body more, and it's just going to make everyone feel better. So yeah, you're totally right.
And it's one of those things, and just speaking a little bit from experience, so I started running. I've always kind of done a little bit of running, but I've started sort of running a lot more, just for personal sort of health and what have you. But you get to a stage where before it used to be like, oh God, I really don't want to do this. Okay, right, gotta put this on. Come on, feel good, and you feel good afterwards. But then you kind of just change that perception, and you kind of go into it, and you actually go, okay, I'm actually really looking forward to a run. Like I've got that thing in my diary, and I'm like, I'm looking forward to getting home, getting the trainers on, and just having a run around. I'm looking forward to it, and that must be the same if everyone is kind of enjoying it and seeing their progress and kind of having fun and enjoying what they do with you.
Yeah, totally. I'll be honest, I've started running as well for the first time ever, and I've not reached that stage yet.
Trust me, it comes. Honestly, it does come. And when you get that, it's a great thing. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm not a natural runner, but I'm getting there. I think what's amazing about the studio and about yoga in general is, yeah, it makes you, or often you move your body, and then, like you said, it does such good for you. But there's so much to yoga that we forget about. So a lot of yoga is about community. It's about getting in a room with a bunch of people who feel the same way as you, lovely, like-minded, Oxford people, and getting into the space and feeling like whatever you've got going on that day, if you're feeling a bit tired, if you've had a stressful morning with your children, if you're not feeling great in your body that day, whatever it is, it's fine. In fact, it's welcome. And then everyone sits down and we take a deep breath together and we understand each other. So you get that lovely community, which as well they've proven is fantastic for our well-being and our mental health and all of that. So yeah, there's so much to it.
No, and yet again, actually, just all of this week, there's a word that keeps cropping up every single time, and it's such a great word: community. It's such an important thing, because without your community, well, you're basically just running on your own, just with your headphones on and just looking and going around and going, oh, am I doing this right? Oh, do I want to go today? Am I going to do this? But actually getting yourself and a community together. And we've spoken to everyone from to bookshops, to restaurants, to everything else in between that we've spoken to this week. That is a word that is every single person has come out and gone, you know what, we couldn't do this without the community. We want to be there for the community. And it is so important. That's such a great word.
Yeah, I think we're very lucky in Oxford as well. I feel quite spoilt in some ways. When I share with friends and I tell them about what we've got going on, they're often really like, oh, that sounds amazing. Like you said, we've got these brilliant bookshops and they'll have evening events and all kinds of things going on. So yeah, that community is so important. And we're all terrible for it. I'm terrible for popping in my headphones and being like, I don't want to talk to anybody today. It's just me. So yeah, that is a really big part of what the studio does. And actually, it does a few things that are quite unusual for a yoga studio that you might not expect. They have like a book club, but the book club has snacks and wine and, of course, soft drinks for those who want those as well. And so it doesn't have this like slightly scary, wellnessy, you know, ooh, we're all super happy. But actually, it's about, no, come on in and bring a book and meet some people. So yeah, all of that stuff is great.
And actually doing those sorts of things, being diverse and just going, okay, right, we've got a yoga studio, fine, okay, we do yoga, fine. But it is all of those extra things that appeal to different people, and that thing of going, actually, well, I like going along because I can see a friend, or I like going along because actually, well, I'm a bit of a bookworm, and if we do some of that as well, that's great. It's that initial thought of going, okay, yoga studio, great, nice one, cool. What else can we bring to the table?
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. And you cannot, once you come, you're so right. That first time is scary. It is scary for all of us. If I go to a new yoga studio somewhere, I feel like a child again, like first day of school. Oh, what's it going to be like? Are they going to be nice to me? But once you get that done and you get in the building, you're good. I still go to class as a teacher. I went to a class yesterday morning, and my favorite part is as you're laying out your yoga mat, you're like, oh, hey, how you doing? You know, the teacher has to stop us in the end and say, come on, we're going to have to do some yoga. Okay. And they have a big tea urn, and it's always switched on and it's always full. And, you know, we're British, so that works beautifully. Is come in, make yourself a cup of tea, bring it into the room, and now you've got something to hold so you feel a little bit more comfortable. The whole place is designed that way. So yeah, it's just gorgeous.
Oh, amazing stuff. And of course, being sort of linked, and now I'll get this right. You're above the PT projects, or below the PT. I can't work it out in my head.
Yeah, you're right. You get it there. We've got Project PT underneath us, and then we're on top.
That's it. That's the one. And also that's another kind of community aspect and another collaborative thing that is there and working together with those guys as well.
It's amazing the amount of times we have people running and they've just done some, you know, big heavy lifting thing downstairs, which is amazing. And they've got bright red faces, and now they're coming for their cool down or their stretch or their mindfulness. And then, of course, you just go next door and you've got coffee. You've got so much choice for an after yoga coffee, which is a very important part of yoga. So, yeah.
Of course it is. Of course it is. There's more, but it sounds like more tea and coffee being drunk at yoga than there is anywhere else. This is holding up the nation with the old tea drinking. I love it. Becky, it's been a joy and a pleasure catching up with you. So many amazing things happening at Everybody's Studio. Go check out website, best place for you.
Definitely, yeah. The website and our Instagram as well, where we post a load of really fun stuff. Yeah.
Amazing stuff. Make sure you check that out. Everybody's Studio. Wonderful. Becky, really great catching up with you, doing some amazing stuff down there. And thanks for being part of this week.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
That's brilliant stuff. Just loving these conversations. All this week, it's been absolutely great, isn't it? Becky Varey there from Everybody Studio, community focused yoga studio.